How can you get started with Desmos? Before the class starts, you can create the classes you will teach in the whole year. You can sign in using your Google account. Once you sign in, you'll see the home screen for Desmos activities uploaded and shared with Desmos. You can also search for activity that has been made by Desmos or other educators contributed ones as well. What kind of activity does Desmos offer? There's suggestions like polygraph, linear function, linear system, modeling. There are a lot of activities. My favorite ones are polygraph for vocabulary activity and graphing activity. I usually start my lesson with polygraph activities that get the students to engage where they are, what they're learning. They enjoy playing the Guess Who version of math. For example, if I click the middle school geometry and I'll choose polygraph activity for angle relationships, it will tell me how long it will take, what is it intended for. As you can see, I have already created some class code. Once you created your class code, I now have a dashboard. If you want to share with your student, you can click to invite your student to join this activity. I can tell student to go to Desmos website. You can either take a screenshot of the code or share the link with your student. Student must log in to student.desmos.com to join the class. They only need to join once at the beginning of the term. Another features that I like to share is screen for checking understanding. I'm going to go back to activity history and screen for checking understanding. This is one of my favorite activities because this allows students to help check their understanding in the middle or at the end of the lesson. I can copy and paste it to different activities, and they're divided by their different purposes, like with where they are today, reflection, lesson, wrap up, and confidence check. You will see 3 buttons on the left that if you click pause class, this is a pause button to stop the class when you want to change your lesson setting. And when you click teacher spacing, you can pick and choose what would you like to student to experiment or work on. So student can only be on those slides. You can adjust this as you go along. And the anonymize button is I don't have any students right now. When you click that button, it changes all students' names to mathematicians. The whole class can view a student answer and talk about how he did without knowing who he is. And then there are function keys that you can pick. You can go back to bundle activity. You can choose a different activity such as marble slide. Let's see. Marble slide lines. And this is one of my another favorite one because it allows students to play games the student can enjoy a lot. You can also view student previews and see what they're doing. These are some quick tips before you get started and use Desmos in your classroom. Thanks for listening.